We humans are explorers. From the moment we first stood upright, we have been driven by an insatiable curiosity. This drive has led us to traverse vast landscapes, climb towering mountains, and sail across uncharted seas. Our quest for knowledge knows no bounds. We yearn to understand the world around us. Whether it's through the pages of a book or the lens of a microscope, we seek to unravel the mysteries of our existence. Our thirst for knowledge is evident in every aspect of our lives, from the arts to the sciences. We gaze at the stars and ponder our place in the cosmos. The night sky, with its myriad of twinkling lights, has always been a source of wonder and inspiration. It reminds us of the vastness of the universe and our seemingly small place within it. Yet, it also ignites a spark of curiosity, urging us to explore further. But what if the greatest mysteries lie not in the distant reaches of space, but in the hidden dimensions right here, intertwined with our own? Imagine a world where the unseen is just as real as the seen, where dimensions beyond our perception influence our reality in ways we can't even begin to fathom. What if we are more than we seem, mere shadows of beings existing in a higher dimension? Just as a shadow on the wall is a mere two-dimensional representation of a three-dimensional object, could we be three-dimensional shadows of four-dimensional beings? This idea challenges our very understanding of existence. This is the crux of the 4D shadow hypothesis. It suggests that our reality as we perceive it is just a slice of a more complex, multi-dimensional universe. Researchers and scientists are delving into this theory, exploring its implications and seeking evidence to support it. It proposes that our familiar three-dimensional world is merely a projection of a grander, four-dimensional reality. Just as a three-dimensional object casts a two-dimensional shadow, our entire universe might be a shadow of a higher dimensional space. This concept is both mind-boggling and exhilarating. Imagine a being existing in this higher realm, a being we cannot perceive directly. This being would have a perspective and understanding far beyond our own. To it, our world would be as simple and flat as a piece of paper is to us. Yet its influence on our reality could be profound. What we experience as ourselves, our bodies, our thoughts, our entire lives, are just shadows cast by this 4D being into our 3D world. This perspective shifts our understanding of identity and existence. It suggests that there is more to us than meets the eye, that our true essence might be rooted in a higher dimension. This might sound like science fiction. Indeed, many groundbreaking ideas once did. But as we continue to push the boundaries of our understanding, what seems fantastical today might become the accepted reality of tomorrow. The line between science fiction and science fact is often thinner than we think. But let's delve deeper, using analogies and scientific concepts to illuminate this mind-bending idea. By drawing parallels with familiar concepts, we can begin to grasp the enormity of this hypothesis. Think of how a two-dimensional being would perceive a three-dimensional object passing through its plane. To it, the object would appear as a series of shapes changing over time. Similarly, our perception of the fourth dimension might be limited by our three-dimensional perspective. Perhaps, just like venturing beyond our planet, we'll discover a new understanding of ourselves and the universe. As we continue to explore the cosmos and delve into the mysteries of existence, we may uncover truths that challenge our current paradigms. The journey into the fourth dimension is just beginning, and who knows what wonders await us. To grasp the 4D shadow hypothesis, let's start with something familiar: shadows. Shadows are something we encounter every day, yet they hold a deeper significance when we think about dimensions. Imagine a three-dimensional object like a cube, held above a flat surface. The cube, with its 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices, is a simple yet profound example of a 3D object. Light shines on the cube, casting a shadow. This shadow is a two-dimensional representation of the cube, a mere outline of its more complex form. This shadow, confined to the two-dimensional surface, is merely a flat projection of the cube. It captures the shape, but not the depth or the full structure of the cube. It lacks the full depth and complexity of the original object. The shadow is a simplified version, missing the intricate details that make the cube what it is. Now imagine a four-dimensional being existing in its own space. This being, with its additional dimension, is beyond our direct comprehension. We, as 3D beings, are like the flat surface. Our perception is limited to 3 dimensions, just as the flat surface can only perceive 2. the 4D being casts a shadow into our dimension. This shadow is a three-dimensional projection of the four-dimensional being. This shadow, our 3D selves, is just a slice of the being's full complexity. We are like the 2D shadow of the cube, a simplified version of a more complex entity. We lack the capacity to perceive the fourth dimension directly, just as the shadow cannot perceive the height of the cube. Our senses and understanding are confined to 3 dimensions. This analogy, while limited, helps us begin to conceptualize the possibility of higher dimensions. It opens our minds to the idea that there could be more to existence than what we can see and touch. It suggests that our reality might be a mere projection of a grander, more intricate existence beyond our current perception. Just as the shadow hints at the cube's form, our world might hint at a more complex, multidimensional reality. By contemplating shadows and their limitations, we can start to appreciate the vastness of what might lie beyond our three-dimensional experience. Shadows are not just simple silhouettes. They are gateways to understanding the profound nature of dimensions. Scientists and mathematicians use these analogies to explore and explain complex theories about the universe. The 4D shadow hypothesis is one such theory that challenges our perception and encourages us to think beyond the obvious. As we gaze at the stars and ponder the mysteries of the universe, we are reminded that there is so much more to discover. The concept of higher dimensions invites us to expand our minds and explore the unknown. Just as shadows change with the movement of the sun, our understanding of the universe evolves with new discoveries and insights. The 4D shadow hypothesis is a step towards unraveling the mysteries of higher dimensions and the true nature of reality. So, the next time you see a shadow, remember that it is more than just a dark shape on the ground. It is a reminder of the hidden dimensions and the vast, intricate universe that we are just beginning to understand. If we are indeed shadows of 4D beings, a question arises: what determines the form of these shadows? What shapes our 3D experiences? The 4D shadow hypothesis proposes an intriguing answer: emotional resonance. Imagine a vast cosmic orchestra. Each note represents a different state of being, a different aspect of the 4D self. Our emotions in this model act like tuning forks. Joy, sorrow, love, fear, each emotion resonates with a specific frequency in the 4D orchestra. As our emotions change, our resonance shifts. We align with different notes in the 4D being's existence. This, in turn, alters the slice of the 4D being that gets projected into our 3D world. Our experiences, our personality, even our perceived reality are constantly sculpted by this dance of emotional resonance. The idea of emotions shaping our reality might seem far-fetched, yet, when we delve deeper into the realms of science and philosophy, we find intriguing connections that suggest otherwise. Our emotions, often dismissed as mere internal experiences, could be the very threads weaving the fabric of our existence. But consider cymatics, the study of wave phenomena. This fascinating field reveals how sound waves, though invisible to the naked eye, can influence and shape physical matter in profound ways. Sound waves, invisible to the eye, can create intricate patterns in physical matter. When sound frequencies interact with substances like water or sand, they form beautiful, complex geometries that are both mesmerizing and enlightening. A vibrating plate sprinkled with sand will form complex geometries, shifting and morphing with the frequency of the sound. These patterns, known as Chladni figures, are a testament to the unseen forces at play in our universe. This interplay between energy and form, between the unseen and the manifest, resonates with the 4D shadow hypothesis. This hypothesis suggests that our three-dimensional world is but a shadow of a higher dimensional reality. Our emotions, like sound waves, might be interacting with the fabric of the fourth dimension, shaping our 3D existence in ways we are only beginning to understand. Imagine our feelings as ripples in a pond, extending beyond the surface and influencing the depths below. Furthermore, chaos theory tells us that seemingly insignificant changes in initial conditions can lead to vastly different outcomes. This theory, often illustrated by the butterfly effect, underscores the sensitivity and interconnectedness of our universe. A butterfly flapping its wings in Brazil can, hypothetically, cause a hurricane in Florida. This metaphor highlights how small actions or changes can have far-reaching consequences, a concept that can be applied to our emotional states as well. If our emotions influence our 4D resonance, even subtle shifts in feeling could lead to dramatic changes in our 3D lives. A moment of joy or sorrow might ripple through the dimensions, altering the course of events in ways we cannot yet fully comprehend. This creates a dynamic, ever-shifting reality, far more complex and interconnected than we might perceive. Our emotions, thoughts, and actions are all part of a grand symphony, dancing to the rhythm of the fourth dimension, shaping the world in ways both seen and unseen.